Hey everybody, Nick Blazier here. Playing a WBIF 13-point match against Burak Culhaci. Chulhaki? I don't know how to pronounce it. Good match to you too. I figured I would just record it, kind of talk about my decision making as I go through, if I feel like it a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. We'll give this a shot. I'm gonna record it too. We'll have the transcription, so it's possible that I can add XG to it somehow if I can figure that out. But okay, I've rolled the racing fives already. I need to get moving. Um, so I'm going to touch my back checkers for sure. Do I want two up or do I want to strip the midpoint? I think just in case I get attacked, it's nice to be up there with two. I don't particularly like getting hit twice, but I don't feel like I have timing for other plays, so I'm going to try this. 6-4 seems like an opportunity for Burak to split as well. I probably want to talk about his plays a ton. Both these make sense to me though. Um, Probably I'd have a little bit trouble just because of the opening fives and since you did not touch the back checkers. But as soon as you looked at the split play, it sure did look pretty strong. Alright, so yeah, it looks nice and constructive. Can't do anything with the back checkers, bummer. So can't make I make the five, I have three blots kind of disconnected on the other side of the board. That looks pretty ugly. What else? I could hit loose on the ace. What are my options? It seems like it's just going to be two board points and leave an ace, maybe. Do I have some safe play option? I don't have a safe play option. This is tricky. So if I like play all off the nine, I don't know what else I'd do with this. So I don't really like the look of this. So what's jumping out to me, what I'm visualizing is trying this 4-point board idea out. Looks pretty strong. I leave aces in a 4-3 and some attacking numbers on the other side, but I have a lot of board to deal with, and it's scary for him to get into a blot hitting contest. So yeah, I'm going to try this out. Of course, it's a bummer when he rolls a 6 and just anchors past it. He's got a pretty strong holding game, and I've got pressure to do something with my back checkers, and I'd really like to make the 8 again as well. It's hard to bring this home with the racing lead without some sort of landing point in the outfield. So giving that up was unfortunate in addition to leaving the shot, but I think it's the best I had. 6-5, the 6 is sure, the 5 is behind somewhere. Yeah, I don't have a strong preference about any of those. Oh, this is perfect. I get an anchor and I get my 8 back. Wonderful roll. I still have no time though. I'm going to have to give something up immediately, but tactically it's just so nice for one roll. This is kind of exactly what I was looking for. Set saved me, of course. 6-5. We're already at decision making point, so I have to leave a double shot if I leave the 13. I'm open to a blitz if I leave the anchor. I think my only option is going to be to give up the 8. Yeah, I can't touch the anchor, but I should consider breaking the 13. If it wasn't a double shot, it would seem more reasonable. He's about to have to let something go too, but he has more time to work with the 8 and the 9, so I'm likely to have to give up the midpoint soon anyway. I think I still just postpone it a roll and hope for sets. I'm not sure though. It's very difficult. I really would rather do something from the midpoint, but I leave a double shot and the checker doesn't end up in a great spot anyway. So I think it's just going to be better to give up the 8. This is tricky. 6-1 is probably just going to clear the 9, and now all the pressure's on me again. I hope I roll something that plays inside my board or makes the ace. Yeah, this is a fine roll. Buys me a roll, still waiting for a set, and he's got some pressure to do something with his position now. Okay, and it's a little ugly for contact too, so if I had more of a racing lead, I could think about some things here. Okay. Do I care about being attacked anymore? So I have to leave a double shot if I break the midpoint. That just seems like too much in the race. Of course, I don't want to break my board and give up the 6-point if I can avoid it, so I think my only play B, this seems to duplicate some 3s if I leave it on the He's not, I've got a 5-point board and he's got a 3-point board, so it's going to be hard for him to hit loose. He's going to leave a lot of returns if he hits in the outfield. I have a racing lead and I would like to disconnect. And this keeps my 5-point board. The other way I don't have that advantage anymore. So I think this is worth doing. I'm going to try it. These can be big if they're wrong though. Alright, he's just going to clear the 8 points. And so part of the problem with my play is that I still don't feel anywhere near a cube after having gotten away with that, but I don't feel like I gave up that much risk either, so I think it's okay. We can bury a checker and get it to safety, or we can leave shots everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just bringing a checker to safety. What else can there be? 5-3, things are getting very awkward for Burak. But he's still got enough race where I don't feel like it would make a lot of sense to keep him out of this game. This is a lot of wastage, 12 pips. Even if I do leave a shot, might not hurt that bad. What am I going to lose my market with, though? My big sets don't really fix all problems all that well. They might, though. I mean, he might just leave a shot and I might lose my market that way next roll. So I can play pretty wide open. I think maybe I do have a cube here. We'll try it. I'm not sure. Okay, 5-1 doesn't seem like my best. He's probably hoping to just play quiet behind me even with all his wastage, so we'll just try going for now. Tempting to leave a bunch of shots from the mid, but he's likely to have to give something up himself. 5-4, okay, this is pretty good. I think rather than bringing that checker to safety, I will risk the indirects in clearing the midpoint safely. We'll try that. And now I don't have the... I mean, it's going to be hard for him to make a board punish me leaving a shot anyway. Which is why I sent the cube. Now I think I'll just bring him to safety, but it could be a good time. Yeah, I'd rather have the outfield point while I bring that home. But it's a nice time to consider leaving indirects too while he had a Blatten board. Now he's got a 5-point board, and it's a lot harder to clear safety. So I'm not in this for contact at all, so I'll go ahead and break my board and try to do something nice for the race. And still keep a 5, so I'm not forced off that point. 4-3 is a great shot, okay. And we're racing. I hope I win. Hope I win in gammon. Does that ever happen here? Probably not. I probably lose more often. Good start to the match, so presuming I'll be 11 away, 13 away, I'm not going to make much in the way of adjustments unless we get into recube territory. As far as cube play at that score. So I don't think I need to do, I mean, 3-2 is a split either way. Certainly, if I'm trailing, I start to think about playing 2 down, but at this score, I probably still wouldn't be doing that. 2. Well, this is weird. Can't make any anchor, and I can't make the 4 points, so I guess this is going to be, having a blocking point is quite nice. And then I step up. Feel weird stepping into it. I don't want to strip my midpoint too, though, so we'll just try to play from there. Alright, I'm pointed on as a result. 4 is going to make an anchor. 6 is going to volunteer in front of the anchor? Sure. We're close in the race, so I don't want to be hit, but he has to give up his anchor, and I have 10 more in the zone to punish it if he does hit, so I think it's worth it and better than burying to the 2. When he rolls the 3-1, he actually has maybe a better option even in making the 5, but I guess this gains in the race, so it seems pretty reasonable. I think I'm all in now, but if I get hit, I can get in a lot of trouble. Giving up the outfield entirely is problematic for sure. Survived 1 roll. Feel like I'm under a lot of pressure too, so that 13-7 split or hit is not a lot of fun. This is pretty good though. Send a checker back and cover the 4 prime. Doesn't develop well, so I'm taking a second to think about making the 5 instead, but I'm pretty sure I have to do this, just because the hit comes along with. who's winning this game? I don't think there's enough pressure to have to hit me, and he's leading the race. Doesn't want another checker behind. I would keep it simple. I like his play. He's got a better board, so I could hit twice, but it doesn't seem like the right game plan. However, I am down in the race, so that makes it intriguing, but maybe I just need mobility. Keep working on structure that way. You'd rather play from the back and not have to break points to hit me, so try that out. 6-5, yeah, I guess 6 is he wants to run anyway, so there's nice duplication that happened across there. It's always fun when you find reasons for your play after you make them. Just as often I find reasons to not have made my play after I've made them. I've gotten better at that lately, of noticing why my play is wrong as the match progresses. Probably means I just need to slow down and think about things a little more often. 3-6. Okay, that guy's frozen, but we can improve the anchor. Is that a thing that I want to do? I can point on head. I can make the 5 point. Well, I got a lot of good options. I think I don't like my 6 if I advance to the 18. Probably like the deeper contact anyway. So my play B is going to be, in a sense, this is always pretty good, but it looks like too many numbers that are going to work really well. 5s to escape. So I think tactically maybe I just need to do this because it's going to develop better and gives my opponent an opportunity to fan, things like that. Okay, I'll try that. Against a single checker back to attacking is kind of nice. Oh, he does fan. That's really nice. What do I have now? I've got an advantage now for sure. If I build another point, well, I've lost my market. Maybe, but not by that much if he fans as well. So I think we're safe rolling, but good time to pause and think. 4s can come around the bend. I guess it should make another board point while my opponent's on the roof for sure. And now, is it better to come around and leave a bunch of fly shots and have good chances of making the 5, or should I just make the deuce and go for more fanning numbers? I will. This is tricky. If he fans against a 4-point board, I feel like I can cash regardless of where this 18-point checker is. If he enters and hits in the outfield, I don't have much. If he enters... Okay, things look pretty good after this, too. I just hate 5-4, 5-5, 5-6, the ones that I don't like. And after this, 5-4, 5-6, 5-1, 5-3. There's probably more numbers that give him life, strangely, but there's more numbers that fan too. 6-2, 4-2, 3-2 are all much nicer. But this seems harder to close the 5. Seems a little more permanent. So when he enters with 2s and gets to do something, 2-6 is not that great. 2-5 already entered and was fine. 2-4, safe-ish. 2-3, safe enough. 2-2, 2-1. I don't know if I'm getting much by blocking that. So yeah, I think we'll try this out. Ooh, I might have to stop talking so much soon. Okay, on a fan, I think we're doing pretty well here now. Is there any chance this is too good? I usually make the 5 point, and then I'm definitely too good. If I don't, and he enters, can I still claim? Possibly. So much ahead in the race. It's a huge swing. How too good do I think this is? It's tempting to... I'm going to give him a chance to take it. I don't think he will, but... yeah, okay. I a little bit am hoping in spots like that it's possible that I'm making an error in sending, that it is like technically too good, but I don't mind making a small one if like 1 in 100 games they might take, and also I don't have to like figure out the complicated plays after that. I think as a practical decision, it makes quite a bit of sense to send 2 good cubes more often than you hold them. So I'm kind of going with that logic here. Splitting into this checker on the 11 was confusing to me, but I don't think I want to play down with it, so I was ahead in the race a little bit. Now I get blitzed. That's what I get. And leading 10 away, 13 away. I'll probably have to be... I feel like a 4-point lead in this length of matches where I really start to adjust to gammonish positions, but 3 is enough where I'll probably pass a little bit earlier. He's going to look at the at safer plays as a potential to just cash a winning race. I get to hit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to do that. It always feels weird to leave the anchor when you're playing against a blitz. Okay. I'm leading this. Is it enough to set anything? All I have is a 3 point, so I'm going to take a roll. Okay. I want to clean up some blots. He fans again. Okay. This is getting a little rich. I have 10 in the zone now. Very likely to hit, make a point, something. Yeah, he might want to start thinking about taking it trailing this much now, but his front position's so bad that I feel pretty comfortable sending as well. How do I progress, though? I don't think I want to hit on the ace. I think just consolidating a racing win is fine, so I can kind of try to do that. Okay, this way I have one checker back still, no matter what. If I try playing like this, I might have both escaped. So I'm probably supposed to do this, even though the downside is it takes pressure off the other blot, so I won't get a third back. Do I need a third back? Probably not. So let's just try to consolidate the race, yeah. That's the game plan I've chosen. I don't know if that's right or not. Ooh, I do kind of like, against this structure when your opponent's made the 3 point and the 4 and 5 are open, making the 23 tends to be a nice option. So I like that find there. I think it's probably the right idea, even though you're primed by the bar point, but I would have done something the same. Ooh, 3-6. Very good shot. 4-3. What am I doing now? I don't see any reason to come out. I'll try like this. Still doing well in this game. He's going to have some tricky decisions. Ooh, I've used a ton of clock time. Be careful about that. I'm always capable of playing speed gammon if I need to. But I have a feeling that talking through this is slowing me down a little bit. Good thing to learn. Yeah, I think the safe play makes the most sense. I feel like I've got a lot to gain when he hits me. The lift with it looks a little better, but when he leaves the blots on the 5 and the 4, I feel excited. Not that it's the wrong play necessarily, but I don't know. When you're on this side of the board, it looks like something you want your opponent to do. This looks like all of my 75% of numbers that enter are going to do something awesome. Is what it feels like, so we'll see, though. I try not to judge my opponent's moves too much because I'm not actually making those decisions. I'm less invested in their side of it, so I tend to be just wrong about that a lot. I mentioned that in a recent video too. But these do-nothing rolls too, where they don't accomplish something that you were definitely hoping for, kind of cause me to slow down quite a bit too. Okay. Getting this checker around I think is part of it. But what's play B? If I attack, making the ace with the open 5 and 4, it's going to be way too hard to make those again, so I don't think that's going to be the idea. So let's actually start bringing this checker around like I thought. And maybe we just take the opportunity to clear the mid and leave fly shots so he has a blot on board. Or I can go for some blitzing potential. Yeah, same fly shot idea. This feels better. I don't know. Oh yeah, if he just wants to break contact, that's good for me. If he wants to stay back and get gammon, that's good for me. So it puts a lot of pressure on him. I'm not sure which I would do in his spot. I think probably just play checkers from the 13. The nice thing about 13 to 7 is that when you do get a single checker closed out, it also helps you save some gammons by having played some pips outside anyway. So do I want the checker back for the gammons, or do I just want to play the safe winning race version? So what's it look like when I do this? He still has his liability where I'm going to hit back a lot, but he's got a lot of play if he hits in the outfield. And I'm winning the race by enough. How many gammons is this going to win me? I don't know. Maybe it's better to just play quiet. And I have a 27 pip lead, which is like 80+% wins, I'm sure. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being a bit too passive there. I'm sure he'll feel happy to have saved the gammon. All right. I'll make the 5 for distribution there, not for the board point. I think it's right, but crossovers can be good too. Break contact as soon as I can. Now it's time to save some clock time. Maybe I won't let him score any points. That would be cool. I'm sure you would like that. Finally got to meet Burak at the UBC in Istanbul this year. I've like been familiar with his comments online and analyzing positions in like the backgammon strategy group and things like that, but never had met him in person before, so that was cool. Very good player, friendly guy too. All the Turks are really impressive, I thought. A lot of very good players. Lots of people under a 4, which is not a thing I've consistently achieved yet. Alright, force move. I've been playing just under a 5 in this tournament so far. Hope to improve that too. Some of it's been sloppy. But I haven't been studying a ton, so I mean my expectations aren't super high. Okay, he's gonna trailing 5 points already, down 8 away, 13 away. He's gonna go with the down play and start changing opening strategy 2. I think that seems reasonable. After he plays down and I'm down in the race, I like the game priming game plan, so I'm not inclined to touch my back checkers for a while now. My position is shaping up nicely too. Yeah, he's got some pressure to split now. Not really much else to do with the 2-1 either. But yeah, I'm liking how this is going for me so far. I could make a priming point, or I can point on head. Pointing on head seems better here. Try that out. 4-2 makes the best anchor, and now he's got a nice lead. Okay, this fixes everything. I'm getting okay dice this game, I've noticed. Well, I need the anchor. I could just try to escape and play the race, and then he hits on 6s. What does that do? He doesn't really like leaving to do that. That's kind of a nice option. Or I have to play behind, and oh, it just feels like I don't have much time if I dump this 10 to deuce. It's also nice to think about trying to get rid of the midpoint right now. Could keep the anchor and play to the 5 or something like this. 6s and 5s don't do much otherwise. The race is still relatively close. So maybe I should err on the side of not leaving a shot. I don't see a huge call to play fancy. I've still got some time to deal with things. We'll just, I don't know. We'll try this. I'm confused by that. Michi's book has me leaving shots in front of anchors way more often. I've got a better board. It's hard for him to want to hit. So it could very well be right to volunteer some shots there. He's going to go for it being down in the race. That makes a lot of sense. I will improve my board. He will improve his board. I'm looking for another set, and I'm out of time already. Kind of regretting not having done something earlier. Not ahead all that much in the race. Okay. I'm good at rolling today. It's going to be better contact for him if I make the 10, but easier to clear the mid. So this is nice and flush, but how hard of a time am I going to have giving up the 15? Maybe I have more time to wait and leave an indirect from there. I like this. I'm not sure. Okay. Am I going to have a cube after this? 108 to 97 is 11 pips. 10-11 should be similar to point of last take. When he does that, it's like a 6 away bar point holding a game, so the race is close enough to think about it for sure. If I roll some set to escape, I will have lost my market, and that's about all I have. I've got time to deal with it too. I think I like his first play. I'm not sure about making the aces bad for the race. It's not that good for the contact. Buys him some time to play down. Kind of tricky though. I think this play looks nice. Haven't decided if I have a cube yet. I have a few rolls to roll a set, and I have enough racing lead. I'm going to hate the recube if I get it, so maybe I should try to lose my market. I don't lose it by that much. Yeah, I'm just going to roll. I'm not sure. Sure, let's buy time. Make our racing distribution look nice. 2-1, not a good racing roll, so if I didn't cube last time, probably shouldn't be thinking about this time. However, I get to break some contact, even though I'm not doing much better in the race here. Okay, 7 pips. Still easy racing take plus contact, so I think I'll wait. And yeah, the 5's a little tricky. Maybe I should play 6-1 or something. Still a reasonable race. Let's try this. I'm going to save myself some 6s and keep still good racing distribution, not thinking about contact that much. 11 pips. Feels like I've got enough market loss now that maybe I should think about it. He might have to break contact himself. Okay, let's send it. This might be my last chance. Maybe I should have sent it earlier, I don't know. I'll try like that. That doesn't give me, oh yeah, 6-5 is good already, so I don't need to save that. 5-3 is going to make his board. I think I like sending it there because it might be my last chance. Nice. I've got the dice. Wonder if he's swearing at me yet on his side. Can be frustrating when nothing works. It's especially tilting if I've been wrong about a bunch of my decisions along the way. We'll see afterwards. I don't know. Feel alright about it though. I think talking about my decision-making process as I go is encouraging me to put more thought into a lot of these plays at least. After a 6-4 you're supposed to hit. I don't know about this score, but 6-2 you just make the point still. Opening theory. He's got an anchor, so I better have one. I'm still down in the race, so the contact can be okay. Can make the... this is tricky. Making the rack is really strong. But, so is the 20. This is the harder point to make. I'm going to do this. Trailing, maybe it has a little more merit than usual, too. I don't know, though. I get tricked into those. I don't have, like, strong feel for them, but I underestimate just making the offensive point in a lot of cases like that, I think. Okay. We're just going to try to play it safe. Mutual holding games. Let the game come to you. There's no reason to push anything. If I start to get awkward, I can think about volunteering shots with a better board to keep my distribution good. Here actually might be a fine place to do that. 4s hit, 3s are just... I just don't feel like I have enough incentive. I can do this too. Yeah, the other play is like this, I guess. 4-2, 4-6 are there, you know. I don't know. I think I can just do this. Remake that point later. 2-6. Yeah, I do want to make sure that being down a little bit in the race and with the more protective anchor that I make sure I'm keeping my position nice for contact when it does come, when someone has to volunteer a shot. I don't want to be down in the race and also down in boardage and not able to hit. So fortunately my board's still strong enough to force possibly plays like burying to the ace like he did. Might be reasonable to give something up right now. At least this forces me to get rid of my anchor. I don't know. These are tough decisions. I believe I'll be hitting. Too delicious. Yeah, I mean, if I'm missed, I've just got this game pretty much won. I'm not, but I still have outfield control. I usually enter. This is a nice shot. Consolidates for an outfield anchor of sorts. Go ahead and do that. I don't think his board is strong enough to force me to think about not making the play I did. Okay, I'm still down in the race after being hit, so I have to continue figuring out how to build my board. I think playing from the 15 is still going to be the best here, but I have some options given that he's got a blotting board to leave fly shots. I just don't see anything more productive. Actually, maybe playing to the 9 and slotting the 4 is decent, but he really wants to hit with the deuce, so I don't think I want to give him the option. 16-6 looks intriguing too, but I think I'd rather have the point out there. I don't know. I guess I'm going to do this, even though it doesn't. The distribution doesn't look good. But maybe I don't need it to be great. I've got enough board to give him problems when he leaves a shot, if he does. So we'll just go for this for now. We'll start 2 points. And he's going to really want to get a checker moving, given that I have 2 blots on board right now and I'm about to get a bunch better. But yeah, so 4-2 is probably I like that idea. Maybe making a board point is fine too. Really want to make the point. Really want to make another point, maybe. And then, I want to keep shifting, or do I want to, this blocks 4s? Sure, let's do that. 5-2, he's going to start breaking his board now. I got to keep an eye on my time. I think 1s are hitting. Yep. And what is the 4? This is 3s, and 3s hit. Okay. Sure hurts when he rolls one, but otherwise I win. So I think I've got to go for it. I lose a lot of gammons when he hits. I don't think he can cube because of it or anything. 1, 2, and 3. I think I got to go for it. Yeah, I think he's going to be too good when he hits, which is probably good. We create like a real lack of cube efficiency. Maybe he's supposed to still do this at the score. I mean, of course I can take, though, because he might fan. I don't know if I'm going to have any recubes. Maybe I do here. I can still just win a gammon, though. I think I'll probably just play. I lose a lot of my gammon leverage when I send the cube. Is there any chance he's taking? I don't think so. So is it better to get to 4-away? Is it better to try to get to 2-away and play on? This is tricky. If he enters, he's still got the bar point. So I don't really like having to deal with that. It'll be harder to cash later. Maybe if he takes, I'm kind of happy too. I don't know. This is a pivotal place. If I send him the 4 cube and he gets into any sort of like winning chances, he's going to send back on 8. That's a big problem. Let's just roll it. I don't know. 4-6, very nice. We're going to leave a lot of fly shots from the bar, but making a point is good, of course. Now I must be very too good. What's the best way to get ready to close the board? Let's do like this and not leave any fly shots. What do we got now? 3s. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Hope I don't get into trouble playing against the Phantom Ace here. Very well could, but I'm still happy with this outcome. Okay. And this game's really easy. Really like backgammon. Just close your opponent out. Play on for gammons all the time. I wonder what he thinks of backgammon right now. I'll be interested to look at his cube too. I mean, I think it has some logic at the score. I'm not as familiar with like massively asymmetric scores in a 13-point match kind of situations like this. But yeah, I mean, we saw as soon as I missed that I had trouble. Maybe usually I'd like to send that cube, but I didn't really feel comfortable doing that at the score. So lots of merit to it, I think. 4-1, okay. We're going to roll this one out. I could keep him out too. All right, 4-away. This is a pleasant score. All right, we're splitting against the point-making number. He must have to be really aggressive with any advantage. He's going to send here. Yeah, I think probably reasonable, of course. Way too early to think about passing. But now with a 9-point deficit, sure, if you get an advantage, just send it. And when am I ever sending a cube back to 4 that's going to come back at 8? He's just got to get it in before he potentially loses his market. 3-1. Nice shot. I like it too, though, because I can just sit on this cube and maybe win a gammon for the match. So, not a bad situation for either of us. Having 9 points is pretty nice. That's probably one of the hardest parts about longer matches for me, actually, is knowing how best to sit on a big lead. I think I play reasonably well from behind, but have a little harder time adjusting as the trailer. I still want to try to win and stuff, but I'm just supposed to pass a lot and play conservative and make anchors. That's no fun. Oh, has to leave his anchor, but he hits. Okay, 3-5. What's happening in this game? A little bit for everybody. I've got the anchor a little bit down in the race. think I like my position better. I have 3 checkers back, though. That's a real problem. If he doesn't run with one, then maybe I really like my position better. That feels a bit like a free roll, where maybe you're supposed to at least try to escape one. This is Denyek's concept of the free roll. So, like, I don't, like, the 2's going to hit you either way. I don't think he likes being attacked there. Okay. So this is where the score could be affecting these plays, but I'm just going to stay primitive and hit off the edge. Like, making a back game is not so bad. And then I have 2. Am I going to switch or hit loose? I have a back game. Let's play pure. Must be the right idea. Pimples off the prime. I don't have timing yet, so I'm going to have to do some work to generate that, I suppose. I think that's going to start by getting my back checkers moving. I'm not really primed either, so I have lots of forward options. He still has 2 checkers behind structure, so I'm still going to try very hard to make some points in front of him. I'm not going to leave my second anchor to hit, because I still want that other game plan. But I haven't completely committed to destroying my front position and generating timing or anything like that in this game yet. If he hits and makes the bar point, we're getting closer there, which makes that play look pretty strong to me. Now I have 6 checkers behind a 4 prime, which is going to really limit my options. All the other plays feel like I've got some forward counterplay a little more, and it's still like a 2-way game. So I like this play even though it gives up the midpoint. I think that's a good find. 2 in. I sure wish 5 came out. It doesn't. Okay, I'm a little nervous to be sitting on the cube now. 5-2 is going to point on me. Okay, I need to... I should have timing now, though. This should be interesting. Never going to have a recube. Maybe I'll have a recube. I'm committed now, so hitting doesn't seem great. Just getting my checkers moving from the back seems good. I think I've got enough time to play a 2-4. So we're going to prioritize getting to the edge. Maybe I should not have let him make another blocking point in front of me, because I really need that to escape. 5-1. Here's the 1. I could play the 5 behind or the 5 from the mid. I think I don't still need the mid. Let's try this. I don't know for sure. I don't see a big reason to give up a point. But I'm going to need to roll some 6s after entering pretty quickly. I don't want to hit. I want him to keep playing forward so that I can get out of the priming structure. So we're just going to let him go. Definitely no hope of getting these 7 checkers over a 5 prime without him kind of rolling through it first, so I'm committed to the back game now. A 6 is everything. It's life. 1 6 at a time. Okay, 5-2 now. This is shaping up nicely. I am down over 100 pips, so I guess when I lose this, I'm probably going to lose a lot of gammons, unfortunately. But a lot of times in the higher double anchor games like this, you have a lot of chances of just saving the gammon by like running off a deep holding game too. So we'll see. I'll be balancing that idea too. 2 checkers out for timing looks great. We're at mostly the inflection point. The best shots are going to come off the bar point here. I'm feeling pretty ready. Got nice enough structure to deal with it. 6-5, beautiful. We're going to have a double shot, okay. And we're going to come off the front. And what else? I think blots, I really want to be able to cover. He's still got a really good board, so this is a little bit dangerous. I want the higher anchor for some reason? No. I think could get gammon more. But so if he enters, what do I want to happen here? I don't mind being attacked behind. I think I still want the contact. Yeah, and it's not a problem to leave later. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll bring a cover into range, I think. But that's going to leave entering 1s and 2s to hit, so maybe I'll just get out of the way here entirely. Leave all these indirects to cover. It's a little conservative, but feels called for. He's still got a 4-point board against my 3-point, so we'll try this out. 5s fans, okay. Maybe I should be thinking about a recube soon, but I mean, take point must be really low. 5 prime looking good. 2-6, okay, we're in good shape. I'm going to let him crack a little more before I do anything. I'm going to slot the back and try to get a cover. Hope to have a 6 prime soon. This is getting pretty locked up. So a 6 or a 5-4 is 19 shots. Are there anything else that get there? 19, over half the time I'm going to have 6 prime, and I'm going to have won this game. The other half of the time, he still only rolls a 6 a third of the time, and then I back up, and I'm still attacking him well. But I could win a gammon here, too. Does he want to take this? How often does he win? If he wins like a sixth of games, it's like 16% or something like that. Could be better as I have to roll forward. Oh, these are hard. I don't know. I think I want to make it his problem. Let's do it. Okay, he takes. I do not get the... Ooh, this is tricky now. I hope he doesn't roll a 6. I still want to let him roll. Okay. Yeah, we're taking. Okay, I blocked 6s at least. There we go. Can't wait to find out if that cube is okay. 6-1 is going to make the 6 prime, and we're happy to have sent it. 5s don't roll forward yet. We'll get there. All I have to do is win. No gammon, so I'm going to play just to roll this forward, not to try to pick up another checker with any creative plays like that. 4. Well, on my way to giving up 0 points. That's pretty nice. 6s and 5s, I like to keep my points or spares nice and high. Now 6s and 4s are going to cover. So play from the back until we get to cover. 4, very nice. 6s, play okay, cool. Nice high distribution too. 6s still play well, cool. 6, and we'll even out on the outside. With his crashing, even if I leave a shot, it's not too bad. But instead of double 6s could still win, so I'll take checkers off instead of playing ultra safe there. But if you have more checkers up, sometimes clearing is the right idea there. I am ready for him to come in. Great. Well, I hope this has been as much of a pleasure for Burak as it's been for me. It's nice when backgammon's easy. When the dice are easy. Alright, I might make another video after this too. I'll probably stop it at the end of this with some analysis, or I'll see if I can get that into here somehow. But yeah, it's been a good match. Thanks for watching if you have this far. Okay, estimates at 7.26. Cool. So I'll have some interesting decisions to look in there. Maybe cube action late in there. I'm not sure what should have been so bad. Burak, of course, playing his usual 3 stuff, but not too surprising to see my PR off in something where I had so much extra luck like that. But cool. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Oh yeah, you can like and subscribe to my channel if you guys are interested in my stuff, and I teach lessons too. So reach out on Facebook if you want to work with me on anything, and until next time.